You're gonna shoot the M9A3. Yeah?
They're all 5, aren't they? Yeah. They're all 5.
So how do you like this gun?
It's really nice.
But you don't like the grip on mine.
No.
They're the same gun.
Yes, but the trigger on this one's way better.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You hear this?
I mean, and technically the grips on that one are thinner.
He's a trigger snob. You see this? I've raised a trigger snob. The trigger on this is way better. Oh, you're horrible, dude. You're making me cry. So, Ben got a new gun. Way cool. Ben got a 92 FS. Long story behind all this. The reason it went to 38 minutes, telling the whole story. Don't really need to tell you the whole story. Gabe's first gun was a 92 FS, his first handgun that he shot. He geeked out on it. He loved it so much. I told him, you know what, that's your gun. You love that gun too much for me to not just like let it go. So I stuck with the Glock for a little longer. I was planning on going back to the 92 FS. Used to be a really good shot with that gun. Gabe liked it so much, I gave it to him. Well, the SIG went back to the factory, got new springs, got a repair kit put in it, Magnaflux, the whole 9 yards. Gun's safe, it's good, it's rebuilt, factory refurbished, right? When it came back, I didn't even bring it home. I had it refinished. You've seen the story. If you've watched the videos, you've seen all this. Bought new grips, gave them to Burge, down at Valley Gun, the gunsmith. He took the gun back from the factory. He refinished it, all Dur coated. Gun came out looking fantastic with the grips and the, you know, you watch the video. It looks good. It's a good looking gun. It shoots decent too. It shoots decent. The trigger's a little bit too heavy on it. I don't know why. Don't care. The idea was to flip the gun, turn it around, sell it for what I had in it or a little more. I was hoping it would sell faster. Ben geeked out. Ben liked that gun. So what I did was I told him, well, you shoot it. If you like it as much as you like it right now. Anyway, you saw the video. It's on there. He did. He was like, oh, this was it. So I told him, well, that's your gun. That's your first handgun. Cheers, mate. So that's it. Been Ben's gun for a while now, but lately he's been getting frustrated with it, and it's a legitimate frustration. I'm going to explain to you why. The more experience you develop operating machinery, and it can be plant machinery, it can be cars, it can be guns, it can be whatever. Any mechanical device, the more experience you gain operating those mechanical devices, the faster you realize the limitations of those devices as you start operating them. Ben's still learning a lot, so he didn't realize the limitations of that SIG when he kind of fell in love with it. And I, having shot lots of guns for a very long time, when I shot the SIG, that's why I was going to flip it. I realized the limitations of that particular gun. Now, SIGs are great guns. I've shot other SIGs. They're fantastic. That SIG's pretty good too, but it has its limitations mechanically. It is not as accurate as what I was able to get out of the 92 FS. I couldn't get that out of the SIG. I wasn't certain if that was me not being able to get that out of that piece of equipment or if it was the piece of equipment. I was pretty sure it was a piece of equipment. Didn't matter. I wasn't willing to sink the time or effort into trying. Let's scratch it. Let's sell it. I'll use the money to buy another, not camera. Stuck in my head. Another 92 FS of some sort. So that was the plan. Ben fell in love with it. He got it. He played with it for a while. I think he could probably squeeze a little more accuracy out of that gun than what he was doing, and that's a skill level. But it kind of pains me to see him trying, because it's not as good a gun as, yeah. Anyway, One of my pet peeves is hearing guys talk about the magic gun and the magic bullet. There's always a magic thing that's going to do the deal for you. There's nothing that's going to do the deal for you. There is an equilibrium that has to be breached between your skill and the capabilities of the equipment that you're applying that skill with. There's a symbiosis that has to happen, okay? As you gain experience, you will learn earlier in the deal where the equipment is at and how to get to where the equipment's at, maybe exceed it a little bit and find that balance, okay? That wasn't going to happen with that SIG. I already knew that. Ben was figuring that out. He was getting a little frustrated. I couldn't get my groups any tighter. Dude, I understand. So there was a while back, all three of us, I got both boys to go. Gabe was shooting his 92 FS. I was shooting the Vertec. You saw the video on the Vertec. I hope you saw it. If you didn't, you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Not sorry. I was shooting the Vertec. Gabe was shooting my old 92 FS, his first handgun. And then Ben was shooting the SIG. And Ben, we did, you've seen the videos on Do We Eat Tonight? The little games we play with the handguns and the rifles and stuff. Do We Eat Tonight? And the big one was Follow the Leader, which is basically horse with handguns. The three of us were playing like a three-way match of Follow the Leader. And Ben was just getting owned left and right. And it's kind of funny because Gabe doesn't go shoot that much, and he was still winning. And he wasn't beating me, but he was beating Ben, and that's like frustrating when you practice something and you have a total noob come up and nail you on it. That's what was going on. Anyway, they switched handguns for a while. Ben shot the 92 FS that Gabe has. Gabe put probably a magazine through Ben's SIG. Did not like it. Set it down. I'm done. I don't want to play with this anymore. This gun's not cool at all. No second kind of cool for him. No first kind of cool for him. It was just not cool. Anyway, Ben ended up putting 2 or 3 magazines through Gabe's gun. I could see the wheels turning. He was really enjoying that. He was like, oh, he was already doing better with that than he was doing with his own gun. That's what was happening. Fast forward several months later, here like a month ago, we're at the gun shop. Not a month ago, less than a month ago. 15 days ago-ish. Anyway, there was a 92 FS in the gun shop, and I picked it up, started filming it. Ooh, this is nice. It was beat. It looked like heck on the outside. You open a gun up, look on the inside, it had hardly any wear on it at all. I'm like, wow, this thing's like nicks and dings. There's nothing, there's holster wear type of thing, you know. I handed it to Ben. I was like, check this out. And I'm kind of goading this a little bit. Ben picks the thing up, and he's like, ooh, and I can see the wheels turning. Yeah. I said, so what do you think? He's like, oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. I said, you like it? You want it? He's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure for a moment he was thinking, Dad's going to buy me another gun. No, Dad ain't rich. I said, well, you like it? Would you trade your SIG for it? Oh, that really, you want to talk about spinning them wheels. Well, it took him a little bit, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. I want that Beretta. All right. So today, all the footage you're seeing intermixed with this is him shooting Berettas.
I wouldn't fire unless I absolutely had to.
You'd rather be like, oh, my shoulder, than be dead? What?
I don't like them. I've never.
Yeah?
Probably.
So how do you like your new gun?
Excellent. Used to it.
Yeah. Well, you're doing all right. You feel better about this one than the other one?
Yeah. A bit more.
A little bit? You want your SIG back?
Not really.
You good?
Yeah.
Too cool. That safety's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll get used to it.
Once you get used to it though, it's nothing. Anyway. Yeah, Mr. Ben shooting his 92 FS today. Good day at the range. I think we spent 200 rounds between the two of us. Not quite. Quick mention, a couple things coming up. I'm going to do a really quick video on Ruger, their warranty, and the GP100. I'm going to tell that story. You guys need to know that. That is a cool. That is so cool. That's going to come out this week. Very soon, the 3 Berettas. I'm hoping to get both boys out. Gabe said he's willing to be on YouTube for a minute. He doesn't really like being on YouTube. So Gabe will be there. All 3 of us shooting Berettas. We'll see how that goes. That's going to be fun. I have got to get working. Excuse me. I have got to get working on that Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. That was so much fun. Those guys look so good. There were some really cool. I love the scooters, man. The little Vespas. There was one guy on a Vespa, and that Vespa was just pristine. And it was so gorgeous. And he looked sharp in his suit. And those guys look good. I like the little Berettas and the Vespas, and what I wouldn't give to not be a 6-foot-plus tall freak, so I can ride the little stuff, drive the small cars. Neither here nor there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage I was able to salvage. Ben shooting his 92. It was really cool. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.